What is going on, fellas? And welcome back to the Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays, on FM22. Today we are taking on Wolves and Arsenal in the first two league games of the season. Hopefully we can push on this year and actually win something, like as in us ourselves. If we can win a trophy, I would be quite happy. As you can see, we're still in charge of Man City. Transfer window has just closed. If you missed that, there'll be a card up here, just to let you know what happened in that episode. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, one thing I didn't notice in the last episode was the fact that Liverpool got beaten by West Ham 5-0. So I had a quick little look. Alisson retired during the summer, and Liverpool have a new goalkeeper who, not so new, he's been at the club for quite a number of years. Oh, he's the wonder kid goalkeeper at the start of the game. But he's not really played very often. So that's not great. He's had a bit of a mare. To be fair, they only paid 1.4 million for him, but I think it was Juventus are in for him. So he doesn't look a terrible goalkeeper, but because of him, Erling Haaland also had a terrible game. Not sure how that works. Your goalkeeper has a bad game, so your striker has a bad game. Don't know how it works, but I'm not going to complain. Liverpool lose their first game of the season, 5-0. They want us to make lots of changes, and I'm not going to. So Wolves should be an interesting test to start the season. And we are starting with new signing Falcao in goal. Pedro Porro continues at right back. We didn't sign anyone better than him. But no. Kekaric is still our backup right back. Yeah. And Scanlon is going to be the backup for kind of all of these. He's just a utility player. He's in or under 23s. Don't worry about him. Omabamdile Lopez making his debut, and Al Etiobi starting at left back because Pintos is injured, and I want to see what he can do over Marvin Gerrard, because Gerrard isn't the best player in the world. Blas and Valverde are going to be playing in central midfield. I have promised Valverde that we're going to play him more after he got recovered from his injury. Don't remember doing that, but that's fine. Christian Douglas, who I've promised that I'm going to play him because of Castiel joining, who is on the bench. Bellingham and Simon behind Makoko. Hopefully Makoko can keep his good run of form from the last 5 years going. I think it's 5 years that he's been smashing him in for Man City. Frank Onyeka is in for this game. There's only Donny van de Beek. Borja Meral is in. Jack Stacey's on the bench. Graham Dodds. I think I've seen Graham Dodds. I don't know if I've come across him in a scout report. We've had a decent amount of scout reports, but at the same time, nothing that's nothing exceptional. We haven't had any one where I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is the kind of player that I'd want. But then again, I'm not making signings, so generally not really paying attention to what's going on in the scout reports. So Falcao gets a nice early first touch, and Lopez gets a nice early first touch as well. That's both our new signings getting accustomed. Let's just see how things are going. Borja Meral almost got put through, but he didn't. Simon finds Makoko. Took a speculative effort, never going to get the shot away, but Porro's come through. Christian Douglas, Bellingham's put it in the back of the net. I did not expect Jude Bellingham to be the one to score the first goal of the season, but then again, he is playing as the attack midfielder. But that all started with Makoko taking a rash shot. Donny van de Beek, I actually haven't checked to see how his career has been going. Can't imagine it's going too well, seeing as how he's at Wolves, huh? Oh. Speaking of things not going well, Wigan have finally made it out of League One. Got themselves into the Championship through the playoff, but Makoko was through. Back of the net. 2 minutes, just shy of 3 minutes in. We're 2 up already. I think it's fair to say we could give a bit of praise. But unfortunately for everyone in the footballing world, Bolton won League 2. So they're playing in League 1 now. Nobody likes Bolton. If you say you like Bolton, you're a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I think we have potential. Okay, I can keep saying it now because I thought we were going to concede there. I think we have potential to put more goals past Wolves than any other team have conceded this year so far, this season. So there was 2 teams lost by 5. I think we could put more than 5 past Wolves. Makoko certainly wants to do that. We are 14 minutes in and we're already 3-0 ahead. Do I just go for the jugular? I can bring, the best part about this is we can rest players. We're literally the first game of the season. We're not going to rest them. Can't rest players first day of the season. We can give players debuts. Christian Douglas, really wanted that goal. West Brom were the team that conceded 5 against Arsenal. Conceded 5 more than they scored. But we do have the option now of, Omabamidele just put that one wide. We can bring players on and give them debuts. So that'll be fantastic. I find it interesting that Ruben Diaz is, Bora Mayoral gets, of course he scored his first goal of the season. FM. We can give players debuts, which is quite nice. It's like we do have Curzon sitting on the bench. We have Castiel. I would say I check the subs bench, but the last time I did that, it crashed the game. So I'm not going to do that. Goalkeeper takes a bit of a jog. I was considering playing Falcao as a sweeper keeper on attack like we did with Ederson. He's not really a sweeper keeper on attack. His eccentricity isn't really high enough. It's a 9. But their goalkeeper, Biljau, makes a decent save, stopping Makoko from scoring his hat-trick. Valverde with the corner. Omabamidele doesn't quite get there. Nori, I know he's short, but strange having your left back standing there. Blas. Probably going to come off for Haga at some point because he is on a booking. And that tackle scared me slightly. Okay, Alatobi is not having a great game playing out at left back. Duly noted indeed. Christian Douglas with the corner gets headed away and Blas is going to be there to pick it up. Blas was quite an expensive player. So I'm glad to see he's playing. Man United have had quite the summer for angry players. They've had a bunch of players leave. But they had a player who was on like 90,000 a week. They paid the Bones at 80 million for him, and he was set as an emergency backup for like the entire of last season. Christian Douglas, how does the goalkeeper get beaten from there? Oh my days. We are just, how does this happen? How do you let this happen? Goalkeeper, inform me of how. Christian Douglas just puts it like the keeper was literally standing in front of the post and still managed to concede. It's 4-1, lads. It's 4-1 at halftime. We're not going to make any changes just yet. Just to give the lads an opportunity to just have a bit of a run around. It's not like they just played like 15 friendlies. We played so many friendlies. It's actually insane how many friendlies were set up. I only set up 8 friendlies total, and whoever is setting up my friendlies, assistant manager, director of football, whoever, just went buck wild, and they were like, fuck it, we're just going to play every other day. Because I think at one point during our tour of China, even though we were there for 2 weeks, there was like all the games were crammed in together. We're going to bring Kudjoy on to play left back to make his debut. Blast is going to come off for Haga, and we are going to leave Castiel sitting on the bench for now. just so we can see if Makoko will get himself a cheeky little hat-trick. Or we say fuck it and go 2 up top. I want to give... Or Castiel can actually play in attacking midfield. So Jude is going to move back to play as the Mazzella. Valverde is going to come off for Castiel. We're going to do that. Castiel making his debut. And I have noticed that Porro is a little bit tired. It's fine. He's just been running an awful lot. He's just been quite the active footballer in this first half. Be nice if we could score some more goals, lads. Pedro Porro. Back to Omobamadele. Jude Bellingham. Makoko. Whips it out to Porro. Haga. Brings it back. Douglas. Bellingham with his second of the game. Second of the season. And he's the second player in our team to score 2 goals today. It's a lot of 2s. 2-2-2. 2-2-2-2. We're going to make that change. So Bellingham moves back into midfield. Castiel comes on to play as the advanced playmaker. Probably not what he was expecting when he joined, but, you know, sometimes these things happen. Sometimes you come into a team and one of the best strikers in the world is ahead of you. You can't really do an awful lot about it, so you just got to play football. So we are going to comfortably win against Wolves on the opening day. 5-1. That's pretty good. Well done, lads. It's a good win for us. So we're going to be back in just a second for the game against Arsenal. Hopefully, we keep this good run of form going. So last team to play our first game of the season. First team to play our second game of the season. And we're taking on Arsenal. So obviously, this is going to be fantastic. Don't expect anything to be wrong. Are they actually going to play Saka at left back? We'll have to wait and see. A couple of changes from the last game. Gerrard is going to be starting at left back because Alatobi didn't have a great game, and Adeyemi is going to be playing on the right wing because Christian Douglas is a little tired, so we're just going to leave him have a little bit of a rest. Other than that, I don't think there's any changes. Yeah, those 2 changes. Saying that Marvin Gerrard isn't fully fit. Like, but we played like 1,000 football matches in pre-season. He was injured for a good portion of it, actually. So that is potentially a problem for him. But we do have Alatobi and Cujo on the bench who can come on and play there. So we'll see if that is something we need to do. Arsenal are playing with a slightly more defensive setup than we are, with their defensive midfielder, Ben Godfrey. Saka is actually playing at left back. That's interesting. Did not. Saka's a better winger, or a better attacking player, shall we say. Makoko is not having the best of times as the pressing forward. It's going to swap him to be an advanced forward. Just see if that can do something, because he was primarily an advanced forward last season. I swapped it to pressing forward towards the end of the season, and he played quite well in that. But we'll see how we get on in with him as an advanced forward. Simon is true, finds the back of the net, but that could potentially be offside, and we can't see the 4th official down here. What is going on with my hair? Goal awarded. Delightful. Yeah, we're going to make those. Still going to make that change. Simon. Wait for the ball. Yeah, he's onside. I trust the officials. I believe everything they say. I have no reason to doubt them. I've actually looked to see, was Ferran Torres on the bench, because he did shit talk, did a little bit of shit talking before the game, saying that he was looking forward to come back and destroying me, even though he has no opinion. Philip Simon, Philip Simon hit the post, or he hit something in the upright, and we lost the ball. 2 left backs fighting each other, and Ramsdale, quite the clearance, I guess, quite the boot on him. Managed to find Martinelli. Jude Bellingham, beautiful ball for Simon, and he's he did put it over. I thought Ramsdale was after getting a touch on it, but okay. That's fine. Makoko is not playing well. This is very strange. Okay, but he's not that he's not playing well, he's just playing at 6.7. We haven't really seen him so far. Hector Lopez just picked up a booking and he's playing 6.5. He's not having the best of times. I'm guessing he's the one that's taking on Ramos. I would imagine. Oh, that was Noni Madueke and Martinelli combining for quite the header. I'm going to demand more because that was quite frustrating that we literally were the dominant team and Arsenal come along and with their first shot on target, put it in the back of the net. What's annoying is I wasn't going to play Lopez. I was going to play Alatobi, and then I went, do you know what? I'm going to put Lopez in because he had a good game last time. And he's not really had the best of times. I'm going to say to him, just, be good at football. Our entire left side is struggling. And I'm going to say to Makoko, not happy with your performance so far. To be fair, I'm not. Lopez, Gerrard and Makoko not having the best of times. Blas is also booked and not having his best game of all time. We've had 15 shots and we've only put the ball in the back of the net once. Pedro Porro, that Adiemi was so far offside. Every one of my players were offside. Please, can we do something to stop that from happening? That our players are just like, we're just going to be offside all the time. Okay, we're going to make a change. Because it's not really working. Blas is going to come off. We're going to bring on Gonzalez. See what he can do. I'm going to take off Makoko for Castiel. Gets to play as our number 9 this season. I'm just going to look to see. Okay, Martinelli was taken off. I think that was the player that looked like he was dead. Pedro Porro whips it across. Simon, back of the net. We have 3 players now that have scored 2 goals in the first 2 games this season. Pedro Porro found Gonzalez, found Bellingham, back to Porro, whips it across, finds Simon, back of the net. It is 2-1. And again, the Arsenal defence having a mare and then we just couldn't take advantage of it. That seems to be a thing that Ramsdale is just really good at, is making mistakes like that. Combining with his defence to make sure the ball in the box lands on one of the opposition players. Arsenal slow the ball down. Gonzalez finds Adiemi. Castiel is so far offside. Gets back. Bellingham puts it in the back net. Bellingham is now our top goal scorer this season. Pedro Porro has taken a knock. Wants to come off. Bruised something or other. Was it? I saw bruised something. He looks fine. I'm going to just leave him on. I'm going to bring on Curzon to play for Lopez at centre back. Alatobi. Haven't quite looked at or haven't gotten over the fact that he got so pissy about. What did he get pissy about? Oh, because I gave out to him. I gave out to the team because they played terribly, and it was only just when we got to. I think it was just some point during the summer. He was like, "Oh, it's fine. Never. You don't need to worry anymore." Like everyone was against him, and he was like, "Well, you were mean. You said mean things to me." So, comfortable victory against league champions Arsenal. They did not have a great time, but we did. Well done, lads. That was a great one for us. Blas didn't have the best of times out there, but we can carry players. It's fantastic. We're going to win the Champions League this year. We're going to win the league. Probably going to win the FA Cup. I think our players won the Carabao Cup last year. Castiel is out for 3 days with a tight hamstring. Benny McCarthy was spotted. Benny McCarthy, who in Lelujo's world was managing Leipzig and won the Bundesliga, not the Champions League. He's had a pretty decent career thus far. Simon doing bits, superb, fantastic, delightful. Everything is beautiful. I am very media shy. Yeah, I don't spend time in the media. I don't need to. I'm not going to show you the Champions League draw, so you'll have to wait for the next episode when we'll be taking on one of the 3 teams in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this one though, do make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to come back for the Champions League games. It should be an interesting time. Hopefully it'll be around the game where we're going to be playing against the top team. Like, some of these are going to have to get changed regardless, so we'll see what happens. Where the most interesting games appear. So as I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I will see you in the next one.